Hi everyone, welcome to our next section of our video. In this section, I'll tell you how you can configure the SDK tools and the latest components in Android Studio. In the previous video, I have shown you how you can download and install Android Studio. As I mentioned earlier as well, that when you install the Android Studio, only its default packages are installed. So you need to update all the latest packages so that you can develop your app and run it on different Android devices. So I'll show you step by step how you can configure your SDK Manager, how you can configure the different components which will be required for execution of your app in different Android versions. So let's begin this section and I'll show you how you can do it with your Android Studio. So for this, first I'll go to the Android Studio welcome screen. So this was the Android Studio welcome screen. So let's see. This one is that Android Studio welcome screen. So in this screen, as you can see, here you can see on the right bottom side there is a button as a configure. So just click on that. You will see option of SDK Manager. Click on this SDK Manager and your SDK Manager will just open up. So what you have to do, in this SDK Manager you can just see three options are available. So here first I will edit my SDK location. My SDK location is, since I have updated my SDK in a new location, that's the D drive, and it's the SDK location is in E drive. Sorry, it's SDK, and I'll keep it OK, and then I'll click on next. So you can see this is my SDK location. So then I'll click on next. So as you can see, it's installing or downloading some components. The same will be done for you when you're doing it for the first time. So you can just see the details what it's doing. So it's just installing the default packages which are required. So we'll just wait for a while till it installs. So as you can see, it's installing some of the packages. So this might take some time. You have to just wait for it. So as you can see, once this downloading, it has done downloading the component, the finish option will be enabled. Just click on that and it's saying, see, Android SDK is up to date. So we can click on finish. And now this is the section which we can see. So there will be three tabs basically. One is the SDK platform, SDK tools, and SDK update site. So I'll tell you one by one what you need to do and how you need to do it. So in the SDK tools section, what you have to do, you have to just click on certain elements and components to enable. So first is the Android SDK tools and documentation for SDK. So I'll just click on this documentation for Android SDK. As you can see, it's already installed. So before proceeding with that, what you have to do, if you can see some of the options for which updates are available, and if you want to install those, you can do it anyway. So I'll just select this. For this, updates are available. So I'll first update all this. So check this box. Check this one. Next is the documentation for SDK, and next will be the SDK platform, and in this you have to just select the Intel XAXM installer as well, and then I'll click on apply. So this will be, as you can see, the following components will be installed. So whatever options you select from here, it will just confirm the change and just click on OK to get the components installed. So as you can see over here, my three components will be installed SDK patch. So I'll just select this one. I'll accept the license and I'll click on next. And as you can see, it's started downloading and it will take some time for the installation to finish. So we have to just wait for that. One more thing I would like to tell you over here, why I'm downloading 25.2 version, because in the coming section I'll show you the Nugget as well as Marshmallow app development. So as you know, Nugget has a API version 25, so we need to download all these SDK tools which belongs to 25 version. So that's why I'm downloading this. And if you want to launch your app for the newer version, that is the Nugget version, so you have to download this SDK tools. So as you can see, it's now unzipping the files. It will take some time for unzipping the files. So when this components get installed, it really takes take at least 10 to 15 minutes it will take to do all this installation. But once it's done, then you can use your studio regularly, and you don't need to do anything until and unless there are some components which has to be updated, so that you have to check and then update it as and when required. So as you can see, it has done. So you'll get a done option, and then your finish option will be enabled. So you just click on this, and these are already installed. See, you can see first it was available for update. The same way you have to do for everything. So what all components you have to install is, next one was the HAXM installer. So then since this I have already installed, so for you have to install this one. Next I'll show you. So if you want to see the detailed, so if you click on this option, show package details, you can just see. So you can see from here the SDK build tools which are obsolete. So this anyways it's not required as of now. So these are the tools, and in this whatever I have installed, SDK platform tools, SDK tools. So these are the different which are available. You can do it, show, uncheck it. Next will be, these are for the SDK tools what we have done. Now if I do a package, so under the extras, what you have to check, under the support repository, you don't need to check anything. I'll just, these are all the options, but you don't need to check it. Yeah, so this is the one which we have to check. Next we'll go to SDK platform. For SDK platform is something like in which all mobile version you need to test your application. So this is an important part. You have to check all those options where you want to check your apps. So since I'll be showing you the apps for the Nugget, Marshmallow, so I'll just update all this. So you can see for this Nugget there is an option available, update is available. So I'll just update it. For Marshmallow, it's not installed, I'll just install it. I will just install a lower version as well. So maybe I'll go for 16 minimum 4.1 Jelly Bean, and I think I'm done. Okay, that's fine. I'll just click on apply, and this components will be installed. Okay, so see, again this downloading option has been shown, and it will take some time to install all these components. So based on your requirements and mobile versions, wherever you want to test your app, you just select this component, whichever platform, SDK platform you want to test your application. So just wait for a while till this all gets installed. So after the downloading is completed, it will just unzip some of the files as we have done it earlier as well. So you have to just wait for a while. So as you can see, once it has installed all the different components for Android 23, 25 and 16 version, so then it has done, and we can click on finish. So now you can see, like if you see this has been installed, Marshmallow version has been installed, the Jelly Bean version has been installed. So we can click on, So first, before clicking on OK, I'll just show you. You can launch a standalone SDK Manager where you can check like what all options has been selected. So from here, as you can see, all these different options has been installed in your machine. So SDK Tools, this has been installed. So in future, whatever you want to install, so you can do it right from here as well. Like, you can check these options and you can click on install packages. You can still see like it is saying install 8 packages. So from time to time some updates are also available which you have to install it. Like, see here, I could see Android support repository update is available here. A Google repository section is available, so, and Google USB driver. So it is saying Google USB driver is not installed, so I'll install this Google USB driver. So I'll just check this option. I'll not do it as of now, this one. Apart from this, I'll not do this as of now, and I'll just install one package. So you can see a button install one package. I'll just click on this and just accept the license. Just click on this, and then start installing. So again, it will take some time based on the number of different packages you have selected. It will take that much time. Since I have selected only one package, so it will take approximately almost like 3 to 4 minutes. So I'll just wait for that. I'll just pause the video maybe in the meanwhile and it gets installed. So once that is done, you can click on OK, and your SDK Manager has been configured with all the different components. And so let's see, so our all the configuration part, everything is completed. Now we are good to start a new Android project. So thank you, and let's see you in the next section where I'll discuss about the how to create a project in Android Studio. I'll make you navigate through different elements which are available in the Android Studio and some tips how you can work in an Android Studio. So thank you and see you in the next section.